Hypergamy rules, you've read them all. Make him wait. Never split the bill. Be high value, be scarce, be soft. And here's the dirty secret. Those rules fail constantly because they're aimed at the wrong target. Today, the new codex. 5 rules that actually decide your outcome. First, for everyone who just discovered the term hypergamy for beginners, in 1 minute. Hypergamy is dating upward, choosing a man whose resources, status, or trajectory raise your life. That's it. It's not gold digging, it's the oldest mating strategy on the planet, and men run their own version daily without writing apology posts about it. So drop the guilt. You're allowed to want a man who adds to your life. The only real question was never, is it okay to want this? It's, why do the famous rules keep failing the women who follow them perfectly? Let's answer that. Open any guide on how to practice hypergamy and you'll find the same commandments. Don't chase, don't split. Make him invest early, reward provision, withdraw from cheapness. Notice something? Every single rule is about your behavior, your texts, your availability, your reactions. And that's the flaw. The old rulebook assumes all men respond to the same inputs, behave correctly, and any man upgrades into a provider. But you've watched this fail in real life. She did everything right, by the book, for a year. And he stayed a spreadsheet guy. Meanwhile, her friend broke every rule. Texted first, split the early bills, and he's renovating her kitchen. Because behavior doesn't create the outcome, the pairing does. You cannot behavior hack a man whose code toward you is cold, and you barely need rules with a man whose code is on fire. The old codex trains the woman. The outcome was always living in the combination. So here's the codex rebuilt on that fact. Rule 1. Read before you invest. The old rules start at date 1. The new codex starts at date 0. Check the pairing, engines, provider status, friction before you spend a single evening. I've shown the full reconnaissance play in my Marry Up video. Short version, stop auditioning, start selecting. Rule 2. Never negotiate provision. Verify it. The old rules teach you to train generosity. Reward, withdraw, repeat. Darling, if provision needs training, it's not provision. It's a trick a tired dog forgets. An unlocked provider status needs 0 training. So skip the circus. Verify the status instead. Rule 3. Use the classic tips, on live code only. The famous hypergamy dating tips, let him lead, receive gracefully, don't overgive, they're genuinely good. On a man whose engines fire toward you, they amplify everything. On a cold code, they're theater for an empty room. Tips are seasoning. The pairing is the meal. Rule 4. For the modern game. Modern hypergamy isn't a broke woman hunting a wallet. You have your own career, your own money. You're looking for synergy, a man above your level whose code multiplies you both. So the modern check runs both directions. His provision toward you, yes, but also your fortune code toward him. When both flow, you're not marrying up. You're merging up. Rule 5. Don't confuse the aesthetic with the strategy. The hypergamy lifestyle content, the quiet luxury wardrobe, the right rooms, the Pilates arms, that gets you seen at the level you're targeting. Necessary, not sufficient. What gets you chosen is the code, and I've made a whole video on that difference. The math, as always. The old codex. Months of flawless rule following per candidate, with the outcome secretly pre-decided by a code you never checked. The new codex. Rule 1 costs 10 minutes and less than a single blowout, and every rule after it finally lands on a man where rules work. The old rules train the woman. The new rules read the man, with you, specifically. If you could know at date 0 whether the classic rules will even work on him, would you keep practicing them blind? Links in the description. And tell me in the comments, which old school rule did you follow perfectly on a man it was never going to work on? I rid everything. Don't leave your soft life to chance. Subscribe and start vetting by code.